the elite, the elite class wants us just to be happy being serfs and peasants. They want us to be happy just barely surviving. Waking up every day, going to our BS jobs, and not making enough, not making a livable wage. So every week, we live in paycheck to paycheck. Not able to save nothing, not able to make any plans, for the future, for yourself and for your family, for your children. Not able to do like anything but just work, and not enjoy any of it. And that, my friend, is not living. That is not living. What type of life is that? I heard someone say in their video that they would be okay working 12 to 14 hour days every day, and then wake up and do the same thing. Wake up and do the same thing every day. And this person said, come on, bro. What you doing, bro? Get over it. What you doing, bro? You drunk? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm driving. You got these idiots on the road. A lot of them are foreign, unfortunately. But getting up every day and working 14 to 16 hour days, and that's it. And then wash, rinse, repeat. That is basically, he's happy. He was happy with that existence. And he said something like this. He said he's at home. He's at home and he don't know what to do with his time if he's just at home doing nothing, right? He needs to be at work, slaving away. And that's sad. If you have that type of mindset, that's sad. You are programmed, my friend. You are programmed to think that this is living. Going to your dead-end job, giving them 14 hours of your life every day that you can't get back, and barely making enough to survive. And all the elite are playing with the prices and the cost of living, and they live in a different reality. They don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. They don't know this reality. You know what I'm saying? They got all their wealth. They got all their money. Their family is taken care of. So they don't know and they don't care. All they care about is if they good. And none of this inflation stuff affects them like it affects the majority of the working class people. You know? Yo, what's up, everybody? So I just got to say this because I realized when I woke up this morning, and even last night before I went to bed, I'm like, I don't have any of my time. I don't have any of my time to do the things that I want to do. All my time the majority of my time is devoted to this dead-end job. I wanted to get off, and I do these lives when I can do them. I just do them, right? I just turn it on, right? But I also like to be able to sit down because I have equipment for streaming. I have an expensive laptop that I paid for that I wanted to use for this purpose, and actually sit down, in a relaxed setting and do lives, right? But, I got my microphone set up, I got everything set up, but I don't have enough time to do it because I don't have my time. All my time is devoted to trying to survive. And I'm not in a position that some may be in to where they can say, you know what, F this job. I'm about to take a risk on myself and devote myself to what I really want to do. I don't have the luxury to do that because I don't live with my parents, and I don't live with a family member where I can just, I don't have to worry about bills or nothing like that. I got bills to pay, and it irks me, man. It's upsetting, because I got to figure out a way to squeeze in some time for myself to work on what I truly want to work on, which is my passion. And it really sucks. And then you got idiots like this. Look at this. This woman don't have her time. If you can see, she's speeding. She's going at 100 and something miles per hour to do what? Look, watch this. I know where she's going because I see her every morning. She's doing all that to go literally right here. She's going to be turning in a few seconds. You can see her turning right there. She did all that to do that. Why? Because she has to rush to her dead-end job because she is in fear of losing her bullshit job. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the sub. Thank you, fan of Zoomy. So I'm saying in this, as I go to my dead end, because I got to also go to my dead end, F being a serf, F being content with just working for the man, whoever the man is. We got options. We got options. We can get out of this goddamn system of rugged, brute capitalism. We can get out of this shit. And what I'm telling you is one of those options that you can explore is get your passport and start to travel. Start to travel. And as you travel, this is what I want y'all to do. I don't want you guys to just do the tourist, have the tourist experience, right? You need to really get the real authentic experience, right? So when you travel to another country, don't just, I know you might be, afraid about your safety and things like that, right? But most countries in general are, pretty much safe. And I would hope that you would do your research and not go to a country that, you know, may be in war. Like, I don't expect nobody to be saying, hey, I'm about to take a vacation to Ukraine or Russia right now, or, you know, Palestine or Israel, given what's going on out there. But if you go, you know, you choose a country, you do your research, and don't just have the tourist experience. Don't just do that. You have to really, you have to go out there and really meet with the people, walk around, you know, go into the local areas, wherever you go, right? So if you want to go, let's say, to Cambodia, what you want to do, don't, within reason, but don't just try to stay at your resort. Don't try to stay in your tourist area, your tourist zone. Within reason, hopefully find someone, a local that you can trust. Well, I won't say, okay, trust, because you just met this individual, so you don't know them, right? But kind of, you know, get a reading for this person, okay? You know, because we can be we can be a judge of character, right? We can say, this person looks kind of shady, or this person doesn't look that shady. And we can say, okay, this person looks cool. He looks like, you know, like he won't have me on no BS if I allow him. Or get a tour guide. Let's say that. Get a tour guide, right? Get someone that's local and say, hey man, it could be your Uber driver, it could be a whatever. Say, hey, can you take me to the you know, the communities where the people are at? Take me. I want to get a real organic experience of this country. I don't just want to stay in the tourist area. And for the most part, that person say, okay, yeah, I could do that. And start to go to other places around this world, so that as you do this, you can see and identify places that you may want, that you wouldn't mind living in. You wouldn't mind living in. And that you will see from doing this that you have options. We have options. I know that I have options because I've traveled this world. Let me take a sip of my caffeine. My morning Joe. Got to get my morning Joe, my morning caffeine fix. It's all right. But I've traveled this world, and I've been able to see that we have options. And I know, understanding that I don't have to put up with this shit. I don't have to be stuck here living this life that I'm not satisfied with, and seeing that things are not going in the favor that I want them to go in. I keep reiterating this in my videos. Hey, we have options, you know, we need to explore these options. So I could say, man, you know what? I need to go to this country, and I need to make something happen in this country. And I need to figure out a way to take the American dollar, while it still has value, with me, so I can live an existence that I desire. And it doesn't cost much. There's no way that you should make, let's say, $4,000 a month and still struggle even when you're trying to live within your means. You're not trying to live extravagant. You're trying to live within your means, but you're still struggling. There's no way. There are countries where you can live like a king off of $4,000 a month. Even less than that. You can live a good life off of $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month. And these countries have good infrastructure. They have all, not maybe the convenience of the United States, but they offer a lot of amenities that could be comparable and have good, affordable health care, because that's important. That's important for a lot of people, that they have affordable, good health care wherever they go, or access to good health care, right? Because you don't want to be in a foreign country and you get sick and you come down with something and you have nowhere to go, So there's a lot of countries that have good doctors that have studied abroad and came back to be doctors in their country. Colombia is a great example of that. Colombia is a great example. Hey, Control Organization Pound said, all right, what's up? Colombia is a great option for that. Colombia's doctors are some of the best doctors in the world, because a lot of them have studied abroad and come back to Colombia and have great, like, one example. A lot of people are getting these veneers, right? I'm considering getting it too, But if you want to get the veneers in the United States, the price may be $10,000. I don't know, because I haven't even looked into it, but I know it's expensive. But you can go to Colombia, you can go to Medellin, and it's a great doctor out there named Dr. Manahu or something like that, that's showing that for like a fraction of that cost, you can get your veneers done. And he does it. And there's multiple famous people that's going over there doing that because they realizing that, and get a great, excellent job, professional, clean service in Medellin. And that's not the only services that you can get as far as healthcare. So we got options. And I know we got options. I don't have to put up with this system of inequality in United States of America, the United Snakes of America. I don't have to put up with this system. And I know that. I know that this whole thing is rigged to keep certain groups at the top and keep the majority of us at the bottom. I know that. I realize that. And I don't have to put up with that. You don't have to put up with that. We got options. So with that being said, explore your options. I'm out.